Hello again, Lovell Hawes, prior enlisted Marine military history buff, and overall somebody who does a lot of research. And this is going to be part 4 of my gun violence solution videos. And when it comes down to this one, there's been some platitudes that have been offered in some places. I was like, and neither of them were true. It's not 100% so. And while, yes, there are some places where gun violence is down because of gun control. That's partially because of the fact there's a prosperous area that already has security anyway. After all, when's the last time we've seen somebody actually take a shot at the White House? The Secret Service is going to shoot back, and so basically, people with federal protection don't have to worry about the gun violence. And there's also places like Kennesaw, Georgia, who requires that every homeowner has a gun in the house with the Switzerland rule. And Switzerland, as I've said, it's the Switzerland rule, where everybody has a gun in the house, and every adult is trained how to use said gun. So, and there is, especially when it comes to Kennesaw, Georgia, and Switzerland, there's a lot of room to show where that works. It's like everybody being armed, breaking and entering, for example, is not a common crime. Murder is not a common crime. Yeah, it's like nobody wants to commit those kind of crimes. It's like nah, because you happen to know if you kick down that door, there's a gun on the other side. You know it's there. So, but what is more accurate description of what is and is not a comparison of what is and is not high crime areas, especially high violent crime areas, is economic opportunity. The same places that have high violent crime are also the highest poverty rate. So, my suggestion is when it comes to economic opportunity, make sure they go into the places that have the highest poverty rate and the lowest economic opportunity. Give them the opportunity to get up and out of that poverty. And that way, these people can actually don't have to do something so desperate. In some cases, these crimes are act of desperation. Sometimes, as I pointed out in the last video, drug crimes fuel a lot of crime in the country overall. Some people aren't going to do something so desperate as, say, drug distribution, or actually feel like they need to escape by getting high on something. So, if they are not impoverished. So give these opportunities to the people that have the high poverty rates, and as a result, the poverty rate drops big time. These people are more likely to be able to take care of them in their own, and at the same time, yeah, they're less likely to come across violent issues where people are going to try and hurt each other over the necessities, or where they're going to feel like they need to escape through getting high, or they're going to have to make money by distribution, or in the case of certain people where they have to turn to prostitution. Yeah, so it's going to actually take care of all of these issues. So they're going to be able to make it in a more normal environment. And therefore those violent crimes will be reduced, and we'll be able to put those resources elsewhere, whether it be, like I mentioned in the last video, where we have to watch the methamphetamine, or if we, might not have to tax people as much, which I've had a couple videos about that, or we're taxed enough already, and make it so that way people will be able to work their way out of poverty a little easier. Novel concept. Or since the left argues that police are not trained well enough anyway, make sure they get the proper training. How about that? So, that being said, those poverty rates dictate a lot of violent crime. Impoverished areas have higher crime. I've already covered that. So that goes to better trade deals. Honestly, we're getting hosed on some of those trade deals. And also, what I would still argue for the fair tax rate. And make sure that those economic opportunities hit the places, but they need them the most. The impoverished areas, the places that are working poor. And then we all benefit from that one. Less crime, less poverty, more opportunity. I've been Lovell. You guys have been awesome. And I hope you have a good day. The last one is the one that'll take so long that I will not benefit from it. At least not in its fullest extent. This is the extreme long-term solution here. Alright, you guys have a good day now.